Good morning. Let's see here. I'm a little on the large side. There we go. This is better. This is better. What up, Predator? Good morning. Good morning, Cover. Rainier AS. What up? Robert in the house. Let's check the audios. Yep, seems fine. So we busted through all-time highs there overnight. I mean, we were pretty close to it at the close yesterday. What was it, 340? Equal lows down here, 376. I'm going to be a little sketched out on shorting. So probably until we get some sort of, I don't know, it's going to be a tricky day. You know, I'm probably just going to be watching if something like this happens, and then we'll maybe try to take a long off that. I don't really know. Maybe the first long that presents itself. We'll see. That'd be kind of a tricky day, to be honest, just because where we're at. What up, John? Good morning. Yeah, Lassie, that's what we were just talking about. It's like, what do you do here? It's like you can't really short. I mean, I don't feel comfortable shorting all-time highs. So, yeah, you just have to kind of look for longs, and can't find my water. Let's play the longs until they fail, I guess. Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Tom. Thanks, sir. 90% off Bulenox has expired. Yeah. Oh, I think so. I don't know if they launched a new one or not. What did they launch? Anything? Let me see. Udaman, D. Carlos, good morning. Trader Monk, good morning. December 3rd, and today's the 4th. Yeah, so, I mean, as soon as I change the code, we know it's just they're going to come out with a different cell. So MM1 is the code right now for 45%. So I'll update the banner, and I'm sure I'll have to change it later, but it'll be all right. And then Apex also. What's Apex? I have no idea. Let me check Apex, see what it is. I'll have to pull up an account. Try buy one to see. Apex 50% off. 50. Good enough. What up, Black Beauty? The sucker sale. Yeah, I mean, you have to basically, it has to take you more than 2 tries for it to make sense, but maybe some people, that's the case. Tomas, good morning. Shorts looking big shorts, and they're always the reason why we go up. Yeah, that's the thing, Lassie. I'm going to wait. Tech, I would like a pullback, obviously, but we don't really know. Passed an email yesterday by accident. Let's go, Sir Doss. Oh, better lucky than good. That's right. Alexi in the house. Good morning. What up, Yoma? Good morning, sir. So we'll see. We shall see. I mean, today might be one of those days where we kind of play the EMAs, a clear out of the 50, touch of the 200, something like that. Good morning, Clarity. I actually don't even have the 200 on here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Of course, now it's pulling back already before we even open, is what it is. Anybody full port in the open? Hedging? Full port hedge? With those 90% evals? We'll see what happens at open. Sir Dulce is going for the full port. Happy Wednesday, Josh. Smash the like button. Let's go. Yeah, Josh, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to watch price action and see if we can find a spot or two for the fundeds. If we can't, then we'll just switch over to an eval, but we'll see kind of what happens. So we'll see kind of what happens here at open. It's cold over here in my house today. I got the heat on, but I always turn it down overnight, and it's pretty chilly in here right now. Pretty chilly. Kind of chilly, kind of cold. Got 8 minutes till open. Let's check out the news right quick. We do have red folder news at 9:45. Global services PMI, and then at 10 also non-manufacturing PMI. We have Fed. We have some oil news today, 10:30, and then we have Fed Powell speaking. Where's he at? 2:30 or something, or 1:45. 2 o'clock beige book. So 9:45, 10 a.m. for this morning's trading action, and then 1:45 for this afternoon. So this is annoying when we see this movement at PM. It would be great bias for the day. Yeah, I agree. The overnight, I mean, we had like 140, 150 point move. So and Mancini says, let's just refresh. Make sure anything new. Yoma, I don't know, man. I try not to take that kind of stuff. You could, but I don't love it. I'd wait. All right, so 6074 was target 1. We hit. 6082, target 2. We hit. Lock in profits here. Leave runners. 6090, 6102 up next. 6066 now supports for the ES. We dip below 6052. We're currently at 6082, which is his second target. So we'll see if we hold up there and kind of turn that into a little support and push up. We'll find out. So look out below. I don't know. Bring in Golden Maxi to the table. Oh. Be aware. Yeah, I'm just in one mini, which is probably too much, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Something like that. Yeah, we'll check it out, Lassie. Let me see what you got. Oh, why not? I don't always understand. Oh, YM guest. I see you posted that. $400, 410 zone. What do I got marked out down there? 376. That's your second level down. Grab 10. Let's go. Nice job. Good morning, Kenneth. So ES kind of dipped below the 82s there. Black Beauty, what are you watching this morning? What you watching over there? What up, Rob? 407 equal O's. Do we have 407 equal O's? Aren't those relative? I don't think they're exact. Yeah, I looked at those earlier. They're off by a tick, but yeah, they are there. $360. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I would like that 370 area to be taken out. I think these are obvious equal O's here. They're exact and they're right. You know, they're obvious enough for me, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. I'm going to try to be careful today. So, yen always, you make your money overnight. Nice. I don't ever look at the yen. I need to pay attention to it, I guess. Starts paying attention to the good old yen. Oh, no stop loss hunting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. I mean, it does feel like we're just going to dump here at open. That's the feel, but like we know how that could be, right? Mark, we just look for a setup towards the equal O's. The Asians are robotic with trading. Oh, I got you. We'll look for a setup. I mean, we're not just going to jump in for the equal O's, so we have to look for a setup to go to the equal O's. Typically. Just over a minute till open here. All right, less than a minute from open here. Let's see kind of what we get. Got about 45 seconds here until open. Yeah, this is all-time highs, Thomas. ES and Nasdaq both are at all-time highs. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. 10, 15 seconds. Do we just rip into the 400 level? I think that would kind of be ideal. Or not. 5 seconds until open. What up, Savaga? All right, here we go. Did it run those equal lows there at 407? Not quite, huh? Didn't quite run those. Either push in the 450 or run the 400s. What's it going to be? Here at open. Pivot point sitting up there at the 443. This is kind of a mild open, not really what you want to see here. All right, push it back down here. Kind of both directions here. Not really doing much. All right, now we want to see if it sweeps low here. We want to see it just sweep right into the 400. All right, got to push through the 400s now. Okay. Push through the 400s there. That's nice. Double hedge failed, John? Ooh, how did you fail that? Did you get in before the market opened? Good morning, Mark. Profit taking was happening. You must have got in after the market opened because it looks like the hedge should have worked there. I think that it should have worked there. You got in before the market opened, like 15 seconds before. Only have 80 ticks of drawdown on 3 contracts. Okay. I don't know, man. It should have worked there, I would think. It must be just unlucky if it didn't. Let's see here. Oh. Just kind of watching here. Let's see. I'm trying to be patient here at open. What's going on here? Just watching here. Pulling back down again. Alrighty. Just waiting here, guys. Not much to do. Let's go, Thomas. Nice. Good morning, Andy. Yeah, that sucks, John. Short to 21,400 on your Bulenox payout. All good. Sign up for more APEX account. Let's go. No, of course I don't mind, Mark. You the man. Good morning, Fast Eddie. Oh, I'm just waiting here. It's not much to do. Yeah, that's unlucky to lose 2 days in a row like that, John. That's crazy. That was a bad open, though. You want it to just be a one directional open for 20 points, and like I don't know why we're not getting those lately. Like we open up here, this first push down, almost, I mean 18 points, you know. And then that pushback up's that's what gets you. It takes your drawdown away, and then your other side closes, and if it doesn't hit you, it makes it hard. Good morning, Evo. Missed the whole move last night. Seems to miss all these big moves. Well, it happens, right? I mean, decent pullback here at open. I mean, 398 is reasonable. There's just not like anything to do right now as far as like trying to find a spot to enter. I'm going to be very patient. We got 9:45 news. We got 10 a.m. news. Unless I see something obvious, I'm probably going to wait until after that. So we'll kind of see. Unless we see something obvious. ES kind of hanging out at the 82 there, kind of glued to that level for now. You managed to pass one, you doubled down on each of them when they were down 1K and then exited all. Nice. So you're not full porting at open then, I assume, Serdos. I typically try to full port it. I don't know, I'm usually bad at math like while I'm in the trade and stuff, but yeah. I guess you could go light, and then once it picks a direction, go heavy. But I don't know. These opens have been very mild. Tough to pass. Really tough to pass. You know, unfortunately. It's almost better to do it pre-market. I mean, get long somewhere down here and just, whoop, that's better than this back and forth that takes all your drawdown, it seems like, for whatever reason. So headed back to the VWAP here. Looks like that 370 area might get taken. A difficult spot though, because you're targeting an area that requires you to get through VWAP, requires you to get through the 90. So tough short if you're taking that, unless you took it up here somewhere. You can target down here then, but I mean, unless we get, I mean, even something like this is still a little scary to me. Like, you know, even that's a little bit scary. Short of that balance profit taking. Oh, let's go. Nice job. Yeah, I mean, I think we run the 376 now that we're pretty close to it. But do we know how it gets there? We have no idea, right? So when I say something like it runs to 376, I mean, I don't mean we just go here, right? I mean, so don't ever, you know, take that with a grain of salt. It could be that we, you know, and then go. We don't know. So we'll see. Nice job, Lassie. Let's see. So, like I said, if you get a breakthrough 90, kind of a retest of 90, you could try to take it down to 76. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's a horrible idea. So, let's see what happens. Problem is, I wouldn't even be shocked if we get a run back into the 410s. We're kind of fighting back above the VWAP there. So we kind of got what we were talking about. But this is what I'm saying. That's what makes this like a tough spot. You want to see a push back down right here. Let the ES test the VWAP. Let us take out the 76 area. So we got the news in about 3 minutes here. Like I said, I do think we take out the 376. It's just when, how, we don't know. Could happen at news, I guess. I think the pushback below the VWAP, that should be kind of like, if we can get that, then I think that should be, you want to see the momentum through the VWAP this time and get through the 76 there. But it doesn't look like it's coming. Kind of trying to work its way above the 9 there. Yes, pushing back up towards the 81s. Want to see that 420 now? I don't know, man. I kind of want it to just sell down here. I kind of want it to push back below the VWAP here. Let's get the push through there. Let's take out the 76. Let the ES kind of test the VWAP there. Get maybe a long setup out of that area before the news comes would kind of be what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Are you long, Lassie? I'm assuming you're long off that. Equal lows on 76. $350 mounts. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, just over a minute on this news. What up, Steve? Good morning. So, oh, yeah, Powell is speaking later. Could give us some movement. News in 30 seconds. Holding up there at the 21 for now. All right, here's the news. News didn't really do much there. Good morning, Farhat. Frank, that's equal lows. If you scroll over, you can see equal lows over here. Let's see, ES pushing lower here, back down towards the lows there. Let's see if it can kind of test the VWAP. If it tests the VWAP, it'll take us into this area, but not doing it just yet. So Nasdaq's retesting the 408 area. It's kind of hanging up here at the VWAP, hanging out. Very tight range here. It would compensate for the 10-second YouTube delay. Oh, let's go. Good mathematics. Excellent mathematics. Excellent probabilities. I don't know, Trev. I would like us to take out the equal lows. Hard to long with those equal lows down there. They're too close. So, like, I mean, they're okay, but, like, I would like them to just be taken out. So, yeah, Yoma. The further that we get away from them, you know, the less they matter, but we're still within, I don't know, relatively close to them. We came close to them on this push down. Yes, fighting its way back to the 82 here. Is it just going to go? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that we get the sweep of the lows now. It looks like if we break above this 50, we're probably going to retest the 40s up there. Break above the 50 EMA. Yeah, we'll see, though. Just got to wait. All right, I think we just might rip up here. It looks like we're just kind of failing to go lower, so I think the pushback through the 930 high there at 437 probably makes a little bit of sense here. See if that's what we do or not. Kind of making it above the 50 EMA there, so see if it rips back up there. 200 EMA, where's that at, Trev? I don't have it on there. See if it pushes through the 37 there. Kind of got the pivot point there at the 43s, 426. All right, we just got above that too then. Or right at it. Yes, not really moving up. See if we can just push through the that 930 candle. Then from there, we'll see kind of what happens. think if we push through that, we can at least test that pivot. Dun, 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 dun. And pulling back there. ES kind of tapped a pivot there at the 63s. Yeah, Lassie. That's an understatement. Not so clean. Yeah. I mean, just kind of grinding higher here. We do have the news here in another 9 minutes. 8 minutes. Chop of Doom. Do you think if we get through the 36s here, we can probably push into the 50? Feels that way anyway. We can get through that area. Yes, holding the 82 there. I want to see the run through the 436s here and then just kind of see what we get from there. We are in the macro here. We do have the news in 7 minutes, but see if we can get our push through there. At 50%. Yeah, I think it's waiting for news for sure for it to make any kind of real move. Holding up here, though. Still seems like it wants to move higher, but not quite doing it yet. Holding the 25 here. Want to get above that. Hold that 200 and go. Dip below the 200 a couple of times here. Let's see if it can hold it or not. I don't really know. Yeah, let's see on this candle what we get. So we're coming up on the 55 here. Let's see if this runs through the 37 on this push here. You want to see some big old green volume bars? Lassie break even again. Needs to go through the 37s here in the next minute. Let's see if we can get through the 37s. ES popping above that pivot. I think we can. It's just so close to it, but it's not quite getting through there. There we go. It wicked above it there, hit the pivot, pulled back. All right, well, that's, something. It's not much, but it's something. Now we're kind of a ways away from these now. We'll see what happens at the news and kind of reassess and go from there. Yes, almost back to the highs here. Overnight highs there. Nasdaq lagging behind a little bit. If we pop the 50, we probably push, but again, we ran the 930 high there, the little 934 high actually. It kicks you out all the time. Yeah, I mean, we're going to just wait last and get some good moves, hopefully, after the news here. Find some spots. Find some spots to put some green on the board. We may have to use the EMAs today, kind of like we've been doing on the evals if we don't get other setups. At 250 X account now. Turning the copier off. Let's go. I like it. I like it. All right, we got news in 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Yes, pulling back down to the 82s here. Yeah, a little bit of a trend break there. You got the 50 between the 21 and the 9 right now. I don't know a whole lot about the EMAs, but I know that's weird. Apex discounts. Looks like 50% right now, area. Looks like 50%. 50%. We'll see what happens. No real discounts so far on Bulenox and APEX. We have to just kind of see what happens. Yeah, we're just having a... I mean, you know how it is when their sales end. That usually takes them a little bit of time, half a day, something like that, to kind of get it back together. Yep, still not much. Just checked it again. Nothing that we can see right now. Not much. All right, a little pullback here. Interesting. Tech T, I don't know, man. Like, you would think Black Friday sales should be the thing, right? But, yeah. You know, just kind of... You would think they would have had a Black Friday sale. Bigger sale, but yeah. Some support here. Yes, holding up here at the 82. All right, let's see what the news does. Here we go. There's the news. I think we're going to take out that 76, but man, I am not touching it. I am not touching it. Keeping my hands off the mouse. I think it's taking the 76 here, but profit taking still happening. So let's see here. There's going to be a potential long setup here, but I'm not going to take it until we sweep that 76. So we got to sweep the 76. So even if the long setup triggers, I'm not taking it. There's an SMT here with the ES, but I expect this to be broken. Too close to the 76 here for us not to sweep it at this point, I think. I'll just pass on the long setup. Even if it works, I'm not going to care. The rules with equal highs or equal lows below or above, you don't take the setup if it triggers. So we want one more manipulation leg lower here. We do have a nice gap on the 30-second chart, but those equal lows sitting down there, I don't know, just... And you have equal lows at 76. I know they don't matter that much because they're not super far apart from each other, but still. I would like us to take those first. It just makes that long a little too sketchy otherwise. Now, it does have a clear break-even spot, which is only... I mean, it's only 8 points up. So for that reason, I don't know. It does have a clear break-even spot. Do we take it? We are bouncing off the VWAP. We have an SMT. I mean, do the equal lows mean anything? They don't mean that much. I might take it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think I'll feel bad if that loses. ES is holding the VWAP as well, though. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to pass just because I don't like that close right there. I think it's going to hit the break even anyway. I think it'll be invalid. I think it's going to be invalid. Let's see. Yep, invalid. It's invalid. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Trev. So even if you took that on momentum there, you would already be stopped at break even. Because stop would hit the break even right there on the push up. So it still might work. It still could go, but you know, I want to see it sweep the 76. I really do. Nathaniel, mine's I don't have Trade of 8 pulled up, so I don't know. You ain't missing good moves. There's only so many, but sometimes. Yeah, it's the thing, Trev. Like, see, this thing might work, but you know, based on the rules I trade, it's invalid. Number one, number two. Even if I took it on momentum, it would have been a break-even trade. So we'll see. We need to resweep the low here. We need to get down below. We need to sweep the 76. What up, Pine Tree? VWAP break trap bears twice. Yeah, that's why I didn't touch it. That's why I was like Tech T. I was like, I think it goes for the 76, but I got my hands in my lap. I'm not touching it. So real snaky here, right? Very, very snaky. And the ES and the Nasdaq are kind of out of sync, as they have been for what, 3 days, 4 days in a row. So all right, appreciate you, Predator. Now this is a cheap short area if you wanted to try a short, but exit was precise. My funded futures is deciding not to sell. ES bouncing off the VWAP there. Look at this thing go. $450s, we break the highs. Man, I'm thinking I really want to short here. I'm thinking short right here, but obviously there's no real setup. I'm thinking a cheap short here would be like an 8-point stop, but I'm just, you know. We'll see what happens. 500 is a great round number. We need to switch trade to the third shift, maybe. Man, I'm telling you, I kind of wanted to short here. I mean, it's scary to just take the short. You can put your stop there, but what up, Lily Millie? What's the target request to pay out? 1,600 on Apex, 2,600 on Bulenox. ES and Nasdaq are completely out of sync here. Yeah, Pine Tree. I mean, it was a cheap short. I didn't know whether it works or not, but, you know. Obviously would have been stopped there. But I thought it was a reasonable play. But very hard to short. Yes, Cutter XLK is at 1.18. Well, yeah, we're already we're pushing back up to it. He is still hanging out towards the lows. What are they talking about over there now? Did 0 Day J say something overnight? I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, ES is right at the VWAP. Just kind of glued to it, hanging out towards the lows. Nasdaq's obviously towards the high, RTH high at least. Why not sweep 457, come back to catch 376? Maybe. Nutty responded to Jane. He said his channel is becoming a joke. Downhill from there. Yeah, I heard about the names. His name's a joke. Oh, his stream's a joke. Oh, his channel's becoming a joke. Man, I am so tempted. Where's all-time highs anyway? 57? $57. What do we push up there? 64. All right, we have an SMT now. This is interesting. Big wick there. Bouncing off the pivot. See if we repush that wick there. All right, kind of see if this thing's going to hold this 43 area here or not. Pulling back here, got to hold the pivot at 43s. Doesn't really look like it's going to do it. Max is barking. Don't know what that means. ES losing the VWAP. Or at least testing the VWAP. Are we going to bounce off of it? What time is it? 10:13. All right, getting a rip back up here. Back to the 50s. Can we get through that 50? Get through the 60 there. Test that high again up there. You're through for the day, Charles. Are you in green? You're waiting for the red candle pull back. All right, ES testing the VWAP again, trying to lose it. Nasdaq obviously at the highs. I mean, which one's going to win this tug of war here? In the green, let's go. ES below the VWAP there. Back to the VWAP. Is it going to pop or not? What in the world is going on here? All right, so my mouse wasn't working for a second. Yeah, it's tough, Covert. Very tough. Very, very tough. It's like you don't really want to force anything, but when the ES and the Nasdaq are out of sync so bad, I mean, this has happened like 3-4 days in a row. It just makes it that much worse, that much more difficult. Like ES making new lows here, Nasdaq at the highs. It's so scary to short. You know. Yeah, Charles. 50% is not good enough. I don't know, man. So scary to short. I'm just going to wait for like a long setup. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. We might even take something that we don't, that we don't take off, and maybe a little bull flag setup. 30-second short would be invalid at this point anyway. So looks like it's paying. Yes, it's just dumping. And we're going to test, well, we got the VWAP at 405. YM is dumping 2 pantry. Nasdaq back to 72. Looks like Nasdaq, or not, ES back to 72. Looks like a VWAP touch might be in order. Just kind of watching here to see kind of what happens. I mean, I don't know. Tough spot. You know, ES hanging out at the lows there. Kind of the pivot point there at the 73s. Let's see if it pushes back through the pivot. We probably continue lower. Want to see a little VWAP touch here, 405s on this push down. We'll see if we get it. All right, let's see what we get. Bouncing. Yeah, 5 point. It might be a 5 point type day, Lassie. Might be one of those days. So we'll see. Three break even, yeah. All right, pushing back above the EMAs here. There's 30 seconds. Come on, rip it. Come on, rip it. I entered on my Ninja and I got an error message. I was having it entered me the wrong way. I had to close that position, so I wasn't paying attention. I might have would have just taken 10 points there. God dang it. That sucks. Frank, I don't want to short at all-time highs. That's all. That's the only reason why. What happened there? It entered me into a short. God dang it. Oh, ES is at the VWAP. See, that freaking error message right there killed me. I had to like it entered me into a short somehow on my Ninja. And I had to exit. So while I'm exiting that, it went up. what, 12 points, and I didn't even notice the ES was at the VWAP there, or I probably wouldn't have went break even, or I could have at least re-entered. Are we leaving equal highs here? Or are they not exact equal? I don't know. Looks like they're equal to me. I'm going to jump back in here. And I might just take this off at the equal highs. Let's see here. Just try to get 10 points out of this if we can. I'm going to go break even at the equal highs. Come on. All right, I'm going to break even now. Just, dang it. This took me out of positions. Why does it do that? It took me out of positions there. I know I heard the copier beep more than it was supposed to. All right, let me see how many working orders. I don't even know. I'm going to have to just hit. I hate it when it does that crap. All right, I'm just getting out of this crap. Working orders. All right. That is annoying, guys. This is the most annoying stuff ever. Most annoying stuff ever. I know it's going to hit this, but it was going to enter me into a short position when it hits that, and I can't allow it to do that. So I knew that. I knew it's going to hit. But because of the way I heard the copier take me out of some positions when it shouldn't have. So I know it's going to enter me into a short spot there. We're only targeting there 10. It's like 8 points. So I don't want to be risking getting entered into a position in the wrong direction. So we're, this is frustrating. That's a little frustrating, but it is what it is, right? So somewhere between like $75 and $90 on those accounts. That was the cleanest play, Yoma, that we've had all morning. And my copier just shit the bed on me there. Number one, the copier, even on Replicanto, entered me in a short when I hit buy. Luckily, I did notice it. And so like I tried to exit it manually and it gave me an error. Then I had to go find my Ninja Replicanto screen to flatten the trade. By the time I did that and looked back over here, you know, if I noticed that we left equal highs, I would not have, wouldn't have taken that off. But anyways, it's fine. Could still enter, could still re-enter. The stop was big, Yoma, but I was okay with it. I was okay with the stop with the momentum there, but you could still enter this trade here. I mean, we left these equal highs. I mean, the only way I really would re-enter is if we get this and then you leave something down here. But I doubt that happens. We probably just run and hit these equal highs. ES bouncing off the VWAP. That's why I re-entered the exact same reason a minute ago, because the ES bounced off the VWAP there. So I think it probably runs it now. ES is kind of bulling up. So there we go. Is what it is. Nothing you can do about it at this point. You just sit back and watch it go without you. 5-minute initial balance, yeah. I need a big red panic button. I do have one, but I don't because Replicanto I've had no issues. So I do have the Replicanto open, but it's behind another chart. So in order to pull it up, I have to come over here and click the ninja button and then pull it up. And yeah, so by the time I got that pulled up, it was just this trade. I was in this trade. I don't know. This has more accounts on it at this point, so I should have just paid attention to this anyway. But all right, full port long right here, guys. 100% is going to work to 57. Oh. Full port long. So I'm going to switch over to an eval, guys. Yeah. We're switching to an eval. Copier is getting turned off. We're up $90. It's not much, but that's what we're doing. And now that we're on an eval, we're going to full port here. Not full port, but I'm going to go break even there. Should I just take it off there or not? What is that? It's almost 10 points. Yeah, we'll take it off there. It's actually almost 10 points, so. Oh, 57.75. 58. There we go. So it has to hit 58 to run it, so. There we go. It's like, you know that's going to happen. Pull up your personal, but eval doing good. Ah, that sucks, Fast Eddie. Yeah, that's always the way it is, right? It's like you're more careful on that personal, and then you end up, you know, wrecking it versus the other stuff. So I don't know. This was an okay trade. I don't hate it. You know, let's analyze this trade. We're still too high, but we're at all-time highs, right? So delivery from a fair value gap. See that tiny gap there? Right? I mean, mechanically, this is what you're looking for every single time. The only problem is we're just a little bit too high. We're at all-time highs. But delivery from a fair value gap, sweep of liquidity, wrecking a fair value gap with good momentum. Enter here, break even here, so on and so forth. Once we leave these equal highs and then we pull back, you can re-enter. So it's a decent setup. Certainly not, I wouldn't call it A+, even though it has the A+ qualities, just because of how high we are. But it's A. All right, initial balance set here in about 30 seconds. You say, well, methodical, why didn't you re-enter on your funded accounts here if you know that's going to hit? Well, is there a setup here to get back to this? There's not, and I already tried it once. And the copier messed up on me, so what do you want me to do? Can't put my faith in that copier one more time. And, you know, like Yoma kind of said, stop really needs to be like 25, 26 points to be reasonable. So he is kind of making its way back above the VWAP there. So you can see after all that, we really should have made a few $100s on that. I probably would have taken that off at the 12 points, but 75 bucks. We do have this one. This one is at payout. Again, we're just trying to grind it higher. I don't want to just take out the $1,000 and blow the account, but you know. And then let's look at our milestone account right quick. Here's the milestone account. So we're about a third of the way to the profit target. It's $1,500 profit target. 55 bucks today. Nothing really great, but green is green. We'll take it. So we're a third of the way to the profit target to be able to get another payout on this. So another $1,000. And we'll be there on that one. And then we have the fresh funded account, which we did start today, which is probably like, so yeah, $65. So this fresh 50K starter that's funded today. So yeah, hopefully for better price action tomorrow. I think we were patient enough today. I think like the trades that we took, I don't hate. I mean, I think we were patient through all this. I found some spots I was like, all right, I don't mind it. But then we've seen this and we're like, okay, even though the stop is bigger than we like, this is good momentum. Like when you're looking for V-shape type stuff, this is what you're looking for. You know, no red candles in here, no small candles with, I mean, look at the wicks. Do we see any wick on this candle? Nope. Do we see any wick on this candle? Nope. Those are full candles. Gives you the confidence that this thing's probably going to go higher. Now, I know I got stopped at break even on the original entry, but that's because I went break even here. I probably should have waited for here. I don't really know. I think that's the internal. I mean, that's an internal swing. So I think I went break even to the right spot. But I might have would have scaled or even taken profit altogether because we were up 12, 13 points there. Maybe we get a little initial balance play here. The breakthrough is paying, what, 7 points so far? Initial balance at all-time highs. What do you guys think? I mean, that's a good close. I'm going to try it. Why not? And we'll just look for 10 points. We're not going to look for anything crazy. 500, says Lassie. I think you mentioned 500, Lassie. I think you said 500's possible. But nobody was listening, so it didn't count. we weren't listening. I mean, do I just push this up like this? And then, yeah, let's just do that. Let's go 510. And we'll go break even back above the high. So we'll take the bounce, and then we'll put our stop at break even above the high and just see if it can kind of continue to grind higher without coming back and stopping us out. Ugh. I got a little kink in the neck today. You longed at 56 and got stopped out at 47. Yeah, that's, yeah. That little pullback got you. Yeah, that's tough. Now, do I hate where my stop is on this if we get this pullback in the bounce? No, I like it. It sits below this fair value gap here. If we are indeed bullish, which we are, obviously, but if we are going to continue higher, then you would expect this gap to actually hold. Do I think you'd be making more if you weren't appealing to the audience, or does it hold you accountable? Mainly the audience does nothing to me. I can go on tilt with the audience sitting right in front of me. Unfortunately. But yeah, I would take a few more inverses. I'd probably take 10, 12 points a lot more than I currently even do. And I do that a lot. So, but I know like my mindset right now is on like a 10, 12 point mode in this type price action. So I know on this trade here, if I was actually paying attention, you know, on the initial push up, we were up 13 points on the initial push up. Was that it? Yeah, because it pushed up, pulled back, and then went back up on this candle. So we were up 13 points on this push up. I didn't notice we left equal highs, and also I did not notice that I was up 13 points because I wasn't looking. So had I been paying attention, I'm pretty sure I would have taken that off for 10. Woo, look at that. Look at that go. ES just popped right into initial balance high. It's pulling back. That's crazy, Bob. That sucks. You're down 2K. Oracle stop for the day. Good job. Good risk management. Good risk management. Let's see here. Hey, Oracle, I'm going to send you a message on Discord. Oh, man. So what did we tap there? 90, 90. A little 90 drama. I mean, if we get a little, I don't know. I did this the other day where I played the bull flag. And then it, you know, it ended up coming back to initial balance. So I think I'm going to leave it today. Obviously, if we move too far above, too high, if we kind of hit that 510 area, then I probably won't take the initial balance play. Can you trade a bot on props? Yes, typically. Depends on what, as long as it's not an unmanned bot that you're just letting go, then yeah, you can, as long as you're managing it yourself. Most props. I think there are some that don't allow it, but maybe Tradeify doesn't allow it, I think. Apex I know does. Bulenox does, as long as it's not unmanned. And it's not taking like high frequency trades like every couple seconds. Dude, I am just going to go ahead and... I'm tempted to long here. All right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm giving it a moment. We might get the IB play. Let's see. ES approaching the pivot at 64. Use only one contract, try to blow an account. Nothing wrong with that, Francis. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Size down, keep it safe. ES back to the 82 here. Popped up to the 87 almost, and then pulled back to the 82. Little 5-point pullback here. I'm wondering, I don't know if Kid Poker, did he short today? He talked about shorting last night at open. I hope he didn't. If he did, he got like 20 points right away. But then beyond that, it looks like it obviously was not good. Yeah, that's generally my rule unless I see like a, you know, a lot of momentum or something. Man, this is going to be tempting to take here. All right. I'll probably take it. I really would rather have a pullback than long switch, which was nice. Last short tricked me, though. Yeah. That's the thing, Michael. It's so easy to get fooled on those. And, like, that's why I say, like, you know, stick with what you know. We know that the market's going up. The market, you know, inherently wants to go up. So... do you guys see that they put Alabama in the last playoff slot? It's kind of criminal. Criminalities. I don't know, man. So we'll see if Clemson can beat SMU and knock Bama from the playoffs. I don't know. Maybe there's some Bama fans in here. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh. Justin, we're small green. Small green. Very, very small. I took a trade. The copier messed up, so it is what it is. Yeah, Texas is in, Michael. Georgia and Texas are locks. Money spoke on Alabama. Texas fan. What up, Michael? I came to I came to Texas for the Texas Georgia game back in, I think it was in October, maybe. Yeah, October. Had a lot of fun. University of Maine's in there, Pine Tree. They're in there. They're locks. Playoff locks, University of Maine. I got in a little late on this. 30-second trigger. Like I said, I don't love it, but you take every one until it fails. You take them until they fail. Randy Moss's son. Nice. Ole Miss had plenty of opportunity to knock themselves out. Yeah. Yeah, River Rat. I mean, South Carolina's pretty solid too, even though they lost. But they lost 3 games too. But all 3 of their losses were to ranked teams, I believe, right? Didn't they lose to Ole Miss, Alabama, and Tennessee, maybe? I think. So, stopped out. Yeah, the problem with our team, we typically play to our opponent, Michael. So if we have a really good opponent, we'll play our better games typically, minus the Alabama game and Ole Miss maybe on the road. But when we play worse teams, we definitely play down to them for sure. But it is what it is. Short looking for a 436. Let's go fish lips. 436. I don't know. That's going to be a tough ask. Could happen, though. Could happen. I don't like all this here. Like, you get through that, I do think that you can see that 36 level for sure. Arizona State. I don't know. We'll see. I think they'll make the playoffs. Ole Miss destroyed Bama barely. Yeah. Yeah, Ole Miss did beat them bad. But you got to compare losses, right? All 3 of South Carolina losses were to top 15 teams, right? They lost to Tennessee, Ole Miss, and Bama. Those are all top 15 teams. Alabama lost to Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. Who was the other loss to? Was it Tennessee? I'm not sure. I think it was Tennessee. So, yeah, River, that game, something was weird about that game. Like, I've never seen Georgia block that bad. I've never seen that offensive line play that bad. So, I don't know. Something was weird there. A little odd to me. Not quite sure how that happens, but I was there for it. I wasn't there in person, but I watched it. So, yeah, South Carolina's won 6 games in a row. That's the thing. They're the hottest team in the country right now. Their quarterback's playing lights out. They just beat number 15 Clemson, and they only moved up 1 spot. Alabama beat Auburn. They moved up 2 spots. That's a little odd. I'm not saying South Carolina should be in front of Alabama or Ole Miss. I do think their losses are better than those 2, even though the losses are head-to-head to them. But I don't know. It's just funny what they look at for that stuff. So, I don't know, River Rat. What was the loss at home to Kentucky? Like, that was a bad loss. So, Alabama's losses were to 6-loss Vanderbilt and who was the other one? I mean, they lost to 2 teams that had 6 losses. Oh, yeah, Oklahoma. So those losses are really bad. I don't care how good your wins are. Those are horrible losses. So, and I think Ole Miss lost to Kentucky. I don't know how Kentucky ended up. I think they've got 2 or 3 wins, maybe. So I think Kentucky's bad. That's a bad loss too, at home. And then I don't know who was. And then they lost to Florida, who's been playing a lot better on the road. I don't think that's a bad loss. I mean, Florida, they have been playing a lot better recently. So, who was Ole Miss's third loss? I don't remember the third loss. Florida, Kentucky. I don't know who the other one was. So, I don't know who their third loss was. Not sure. Maybe LSU? Kentucky lost to Louisville. Yeah, Kentucky it's not very good, but overlaps in the Discord. Yeah, we'll check those out. All right, we're in. Normally we take 10 points on this play, but I don't know. Do we just take 10 points? This does look kind of like it's pretty selly here. At 10 points, all right, I'm going break even now. Oops, and just came right back down and got us. I mean, that push back up there, I think, was close to 10 points. Oh, it was LSU. So, yeah, Kentucky played hard in some games, but they just didn't end up very well. Texas stomped Florida. Did Texas stomp Florida? I don't remember. Arch Manning might have to run some touchdowns. I don't think Arch gets in very much. Selly? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I don't think Arch gets in all that much, to be honest. We'll see, though. We struggle with the running quarterback typically, but that read option Georgia struggles with. But we'll see. Hopefully they patch some of the holes. Usually when we play in games that don't really matter all that much to us, we don't play that well. So, kind of what I'm expecting. Yeah, I saw that, Michael. Yeah, I did see that. To be honest with you, though, I didn't really give Texas A&M much of a shot in that game. I didn't think that they would win anyway. But it was a good win for Texas for sure. Interesting spot here. I don't know. Kind of a tricky spot where it can go long or short here. Could kind of go either way. Interesting spot here. I mean, I think it can kind of go either way. My lean is still... I do think if we wreck this fair value gap here, then that would be kind of a clue that we might... You know, you got some high resistance stuff here. I think who was short? Fish Lips looking for the 36s, I think. Let's see if Fish Lips gets his 36. I mean, if we get a close below this 1 minute with some momentum, I might join Fish Lips here. Texas and Georgia are really similar. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, like, people say it's hard to beat a team a second or a third time, but in the last seven games that a SEC opponent has played in the SEC title game for the second time, the team that won the first game is 5-2. So we'll see. It'll be a fun game. All right, Fast Eddie, appreciate you. Jackson choke a lot dart. I don't know, man. I was kind of shocked at those 2 interceptions that he threw at the end of the Florida game. I was like, man, I'd never seen him play that way. He typically is on point, but short for 420, size small. Looking for 420. Yeah, you do got to pivot at 443. I'm thinking maybe like a quick short. If we break the IBL or maybe IBH here, we might take it. The scary part is the ES is going to be into the VWAP here in just a moment. So you might get this. I wouldn't be shocked if you get this. Close. Rip. I would not be shocked. Balls. You've been run over by shorts all week? Yeah. What up, Philcos? All right, I don't know what to do here, guys. Tricky spot. Smells like they're trailing fast. We have fuel to go higher. What up, Nissim? What up, Live Prop Firm? How you doing? I just don't like that the ES is at the VWAP there. How much is activation fee on Apex? $125 for lifetime, $85 for monthly. Don't do the monthly. Monthly is a trap. When you got to leave your balance, when you got to leave most of your drawdown in, you don't want to be doing monthly. Live, we had the copy trader kind of poop on us this morning. It took me out of some of my positions there, and then I went break even. No, actually, this one it stopped me out, and then that one it took me out of some positions. So I ended up just closing the trade, and you can see it ended up going. But yeah, just a couple small trades. Wait for a clear manipulation is what I'm doing. Need to see a good sweep. Yeah, I think that's fine, right? I mean, you wouldn't even mind something like this, maybe another little pop back up and then a momentum candle through. Problem is ES is like right at the VWAP. That's what's scary. And hold on. I think this is a protected low now, right? Was this a low inside a fair value gap that was swept? I mean, not by much. So I don't know. If we do breach that, I do think we probably go down. We'll kind of see here. Do I like Replicanto? Yes, Pine Tree, I do. A lot less issues with Replicanto, although I did have that. Let me see. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to do something here. I don't know. I'm trying to see here. getting better slowly, doing 2 evals. Let's go, Philcos. Nice. You're $400 on an eval. You don't think I need to trade 8 minis? No, probably not. Yeah, it's Hush Trader, Trader Oracle. I don't know if he's still in here. I try to get him to send you a DM if he can. Yeah, he was like, he said, "Can you invite me to Oracle's Discord?" So I sent him an invite and said, "You have been blocked." And he was like, "What? I was blocked. I didn't do anything wrong that I know of." So let's go. Do we have enough fuel already? Yeah, looks like it. I'm taking this long here. I'm going to go break even at the 88, 87.50 area this wick here. See how when I put my mouse over here, price stalls. When I put it over here, it starts to move. Just put us a little line there so we can see. Eval tray. Yeah, nice. I mean, you could have probably gotten in here, to be honest, but it could river rat. We'll see. I'm just trying it. This is an eval, so and see, every time I move the mouse over there, it stalls. I don't even know why I do it. ES is at IBH here. Nasdaq clearly above it. Shorter with 8 again. Oh, I needed to sweep 87.75 to get my stop to break even. Do I add here and take it off at 88? Maybe I'll add if we pull back into 78. Otherwise, we'll just leave it where it is. All right, so now because we created this swing, I'm going to go break even there now. Double top. There we are. There we go. Oh, come on. Couple ticks from me there. How could it not get me? Couple ticks away. I'm going to put it stone cold break even to see if it can actually go. Thank you, Fred. Full port ad, Renier. I like the way you think, Renier. Full port ad. Oh, we're at the 90. Man, should I move this up? I almost think I should move this up. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so. I think above this wick, we get a nice push into the whole number there. The 500 maybe? Maybe I'll market cover this. All right, same spot. But, oh, there we go. Did it a little too soon. I thought that we'd get a nice pop into the whole number after seeing kind of where we were at there. We'll take it. 496. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking there, and it just didn't get me on that push up. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Up 285 on that account now. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, finally breaking above here. We really could go here, guys. Like 550s might be in play here. If we got a little bit, if I would have been paying attention, I don't know if I should have added there or not. Probably should have. That did tap back into a 30-second gap on the push back up there. Let's go, Lassie. Sold half at 92. Got your face melted. Yeah, Pine Tree, tough to do, right? You can do it, but you have to be very timely. And a little bit of luck's got to be on your side. Pulling back into the 9. Powell speaking at 145 Eastern trading minutes. Like, this 9 pullback has worked the last few days. You can see, like, once we kind of get back above it, it kind of holds. You know, it's kind of holding. Pulled back through it. Back above. Should kind of hold here, you would think. Maybe. But I don't mind 5-point scalps off these levels, but yes, it's trying to work its way back below IBH here, which works so hard to get back above. I'm going to give it a go on a little 5-point trade here. See if it pushes. I'm going to go break even at like 88, 89, 88.50 area. We're just buying the 9 here. Little 9 pullback. Stops below the 20. Going to move the stop at 89, I think. We'll be up 3 points. Only looking for 5, so we'll see if that happens. One more point there and we'll go break even. Because, like, we get up 3 points. You want it to just go. It did wick up there. Oh, it actually wicked up to 89.50. All right, break even. Entry wasn't that great, to be honest, on these little scalps. Really should be taking it right off the 9, but tried to give it a go. Minus 110 on funded, plus 61 on eval. Nothing wrong with that. Keep it small D. What up, Janelle? You're done for the day. That was your 500 plan. Real struggle. Couldn't get any clean moves. Break even's new record. Hey, break even's better than a loss, right? Any day. Scary 30-second IFVG long trade. Yeah. Well, you had a hard 6.5 point stop or take profit. So I mean, this is the thing. This is kind of what I was doing the other day. I normally do this on like an eval. I like this on eval, but not on a funded. Like that 21.9 play, you just keep playing the 21.9 until it fails for 5 points. And I think I worked an account all the way up to 1600 yesterday, and then I went away from what I was doing. And we ended up, I think it was this account, and we got it all the way back down to like plus 400. But yeah, I mean, the 21.9 EMA plays when you're like just grindy in a single direction, which is kind of what we are, right? We're at all-time highs. We're just grinding in a single direction, not really breaking any structure, right? No structure break, no structure break. You know, small break here, but quickly U-shape. You know, you could just keep riding this 9 and 21 and just keep your stop below, keep buying it until it fails. Then let it, once it fails, let it kind of get a little more bullish structure and then start doing it again. I don't know. I know a few traders who are doing that. They're having some success. Yeah, green's good, Lassie. Appreciate you trading mints. All right, guys, I gotta run to the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Woo! We are back. All right, what happened? Anything? Market's chopping more often than trending, readjusting. Yeah, that's one of the things, right? It's just, you know. I'm gonna look for light reclaims here. More chop than a steakhouse. Let's go. uh, you're not wrong. All right, so like right here, if we reclaim that 20 or the 9, we sweep below the 20, reclaim the 9, then I'll take a long. Why not? Are we all vegans? I don't know. There might be some vegans. Might be some. I don't know. Any vegans in here? All right, we're getting a decent pullback there. Tapping into this gap. Take Private Trader? Yeah, we like to take Private Trader, Angus. I trade them. I struggle with them, but I trade them. You eat all animals that have been eating grass. Yeah. Retesting the gap here. Bacon wrap vegetables. Anything bacon wrap's pretty good. All right, well, testing the 470s. Let's see. ES is bouncing here. I actually think this might be a decent spot for a long. I'm going to take it. There's my 5. I'm going for a little more than the 5. I want to retest this imbalance up here. Just going to take it there. Doom, doom, doom. You know, this cats like grass. That's why Chinese is so good. Have you ever seen that sign, that Chinese food sign, where it says, "We no see your cat. Come try chicken. Come try our chicken. It's perfect." 9:15 a.m. Angus Eastern. It's perfect. Little double top there. $9.15 everyday Angus. B there or B square. I don't know. Something like that. You the man, Angus. We appreciate you. Where are we at on subs anyway? We're almost at like 6,400. Getting pretty close to 6,400 here. Yeah, yesterday's strategy is today's special. That's right. Let's go. Is Bulenox doing anything? Let me see. Nothing yet. Nope. Still no sell. Still no sell that we see. Missouri here. You raise Angus beef. Let's go. My cousin lives over there near Missouri. He lives in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Up there near the Missouri area. Hey, Lassie, I need you to explain to me what these gaps are anyway that you're talking about, the overlapping gaps. What does that mean that you post? Is that just when stuff is tapped into? What causes an overlapping gap, I guess is what I'm asking. Your dad's from Arkansas? Nice. What up, Zabak? Nutty falls out with everybody? I don't know. Does he? Topstep's making some changes. I did hear that clarity. I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, he's your neighbor, Springfield. Yeah. He's up there near. He's in Fayetteville, or actually, I guess what's the other little city? Bentonville. Overlapping can cause muscle strain and fatigue. Means at 1 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute gaps. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. Balanced price range. What up, Treff? Overlapping gaps sounds dirty. I got what you mean. I still think we bounce. I don't know. ES is not pulling back like this. All right, guys, I'm going to watch this right here. We have equal highs above. So this is very high in the leg. Very, very high in the leg. But if we hold this gap here, or even this one, so even if we joop, joop, then with the equal highs above, I still don't hate it. It's too high, but I think that it probably works a decent amount of time because you have the equal highs up there, 6.5 points above. We're at initial balance mid. If we get good momentum here, I will jump in before the close. And we'll go break even. We will target the high. We don't know. Like, this is just me thinking hypothetically, right, out loud. We don't know that we get this. Quantum doesn't give you a mid price, which is stupid considering Quantower or Quantum times it trends between a mid and a low. The level of price action fuck tartary is insane today. Yeah. It's pretty rough. I mean, we did okay managing it. I do better once the price slows down. Oracle, like early in the morning, it's harder for me to like read, but like once price gets slow like this, I do better at it. I don't know. I mean, I guess it just makes it easier to read, give you a little more time to think about that. Yeah, I got what you meant, Trev. Oh. So again, you might get a lower setup here. I mean, like, I don't hate a sweep of this hold. And then you still get the same sort of thing in there. So we did close below that 1 minute. So that one is this one's now burnt. And the only reason I would take this is if we do is because we have the equal highs above. Yeah, Trev, it's looking like it wants to move lower, but we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't hate a sweep of these wicks. I do think this is a protected low now. Oh, wait. Do we make a new high? Okay, high. Is it? I don't know. Mancinius level at 90. Yeah, that's my next level up too. All right, Angus, appreciate you. Made 233 on a live account, but it was a tough day. First two trades, 208. Let's go. Yeah, Angus, that's a lot of times what happens, right? Good discipline walking away with your profit, though. That's nothing wrong with that. All right, so we did tap into this imbalance. All right, Lassie, appreciate you, bud. I see you messaging in Discord. I didn't get a chance to read it yet, but we'll check it in a minute. We'll check it in a moment. Again, if we get a nice, if this candle closes and then the next one goes, I'll probably jump in before the close. And we'll see what happens. But we need to see some momentum. Get above these EMAs here. Boom. We'll jump in and go if we get it. If we don't get a momentum through there, then I'm not going to take it. I mean, technically, this is just your pullback into your 9 and 21 right now. Could hold and move lower. Done for the day. Small green, but you'll take it. Nothing wrong with that, Clarity. Nice job. You have a good day, too. Nasdaq is holding up here at the 75s. ES stair-stepping into the 90. Yeah, Trev, I'm kind of thinking we might fail too. We didn't get above. We failed to get above that 21. You could take it here and take that 6 points, go to break even, but I don't know. Seems tough. Now the stop will go to break even, kind of target down here. And this might give us exactly what we were talking about. Took some pre-workout and almost ended red. Let's go, Evo. Very day when ES and NQ are so out of sync. Yeah, Mark, it's been like 3-4 days in a row now. It's been insane. Like, you don't see it. I mean, like, it's weird. It's been weird. So there is a 30-second long potential here. It does have a very quick break even, but we didn't sweep these wicks. I don't know if we will. I would like us to. There's initial balance. I might take a little turtle soup play here on a sweep of 62. What do you guys think about a little turtle soup play here? Something like this. We've bounced here a few times. So I do think that if we sweep this, I think we get a decent reaction back to the upside. Let's see. It's also at initial balance high. You give it a try. It's not something I normally would take, but I think it's okay to try. Kind of one-ticked us there. Didn't get us in. Didn't get us in there. Did leave equal lows because we're on that low to the tick. See? Look at there. I mean, you know, I think the idea was right there. I don't know if I leave it there for the second run. Does the second test work? I don't know. Do I leave this on? I think I'm gonna. I'll leave it on. I don't like it as much. I'm gonna say that I don't like it as much, but I'm just gonna leave it on. Holds under 63 with flush. House account is long. Time to short. I don't know. Just waiting here. It's just not like getting to it there. There's equal lows, so I'm not gonna long. I'm not gonna long without the sweep of the lows. No, Bob, I'm not in a trade. I have a long limit order sitting at 62.50. We have equal lows at 62.50, equal highs at 86.75. So I'm trying a little turtle soup play off the 62.50 level. I want to see us just sweep it and then have a fast reaction back up towards the 87s. You can see it one ticked me there, literally to the tick. Didn't tag me in. I mean, it traded down to 62.50 and it didn't get me filled. The low on this candle is 62.50. So didn't get tagged in. And then it came back up and came within like 2 or 3 ticks of my target. So but we're looking for a little long here. I don't know that I love it as much as I do with the first test, but I'm still going to try it. All right, there we go. Now we're in. Now we need a fast reaction here. If we don't get a fast reaction, then we know that we're just going to get stopped. I'm just kind of looking for 10 points too off this here. So I think if we get to 68 area, that's going to be 6 points in green. We'll go to break even. So let's see what happens. See what happens. ES working its way below IBH. I don't love it. Yeah. So the first one looks like might have been the best test, but we're going to still leave our stop where it is, and we'll see what happens. Trying to watch here. Trying to be patient with it. I kind of want to take it off, but Trying to give it a chance to work too, right? You have a trade idea and you take it off early, you don't really give it a chance to work, then what's the point? So let's give it a chance to see if it can work. I don't like that the ES works its way below the IBH as well as the NQ. Really kind of want to move my stop down a little bit more, but actually we can. Why is it not at 10 points? Oh, it's at 12 points. Oh. Why is it at 12 points? 40 ticks? No, that's 8 points. It's a little weird. All right, I don't love this now. That's basically a short trigger. I'm going to flatten, and now I'm going to switch short here, I think. And if we get our face ripped, we just get our face ripped. Now we're going to target this pivot down here. Yeah, I'm short now, Bob. We are now short, which is scary. Scary. We shorted right into that consolidation zone, which means we might take a minute to get through there if we even do. And look at the ES just rip right back up there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. If I would have left, this is what I do sometimes. This is what drives me crazy. I had my stop here. Look at that. I hate it. I hate it. That sucks. I don't know why I did that. If I'd left my stop where I had it at, that's annoying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I literally just talked about like letting the trade work, and I didn't do that. Why did I do that? Crazy. I mean, I don't know that it would hit my target yet anyway. Don't think so. No. But yeah, kind of annoying there. I think I'm going to re-enter long here. I'm going to re-enter long. Going to take 5 points. Kind of get half my losses back there, and see if we can't continue higher. This might just rip me in like 3 different directions. Let's see. Beat up today, taking your charts and going, yeah, I don't blame you, Trev. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's no bueno. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to put my stop where it was. Let's see what happens. We closed below and we never closed back above this gap. That would be kind of your long indicator, right? If you close back above, and we didn't do that. I kind of took this long based off the fact that we reclaimed IBH and ES did too. It was kind of pushing up there. So, but yeah, it looks like I'm going to cost myself in both directions here, which is fine. I mean, it's an eval, but at the same time, I don't like taking those sort of impulse trades like that. That's how you get in trouble. Although we do have the equal highs above, so I shouldn't have taken a short anyway. I'm going to go ahead and add one more because why not? Pretty close to the stop already. All right, see if we get a nice pop off this level or if it puts in a higher low or not. I do think we could actually just move our stops to here, but I think it's fine. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that sucks, Gopher. Well, it stopped me out on 2. Not the other one. We're green, Junior, on our fundeds. This is an eval. We're red on this eval now, 451 as of right now. Fish slip still waiting on the 436. Let's go. Wow, how's that stop me out on those and not that one? That's weird. Your green 1K on your sim account, Cobra? Yeah, that's the way it goes, right? Let's see what happens here. Yes, back to IBH there. I think I get stopped out here. Not good. All right, ES got to hold that IBH. Otherwise, we're going to be stopped on this last one here. I thought I had them all at the same spot. I guess I didn't. I guess I did not. No, I'm not winning, Pips. You got to finish in first, second, or third. We're fading. We're fading. What the heck? We're fading. Now we're making a run. We're making a run. We're making a run. Woohoo! We finished second. I don't know. We won something, I guess. All right. I finished second. Close enough, I guess. Oh man, that's annoying. So down 675 on that account is what it is. We'll have to start looking for lower, well, not lower risk, but you get what I mean. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. Still in premium. Yeah, I agree, fish lips. It's just kind of grinding lower. It's not really like, looks like it wants the 440s. All right, let's see what happens here. Just kind of grinding lower. I mean, I don't know. What are we thinking down here? Yeah, I guess kind of like VWAP touch maybe. It's kind of tough to get short. Which instant funding prop do I use as rhythmic? Profit trade. Does tick tick? I don't think tick tick does. My funded futures has a milestone. Oh, they don't. They offer the 50K milestone, I think. So my funded futures offers the 50K profit trade. That's all that I know of off the top of the head that I use, or whatever. I don't even use profit trade anymore, but they do. But my funded futures has that milestone account and their own DX feed, or actually their DX feed. Do they have rhythmic? I don't know if they do. I don't know if they actually even have rhythmic. Profit trade then? I guess not too many of them, right? I'm using the Starter Plus Junior. Yeah, my funded futures. That's why I was just thinking. I was like, oh, I use it on Quantower, so I was thinking it was rhythmic, but I don't. Empowerment. I just blew the accounts, and so I haven't bought any new ones. I blew the accounts. So. Yeah, Michael Benny, it's really up to you. It's always a person's personal preference. You know what I mean? This price action is very, very choppy. Yeah, I like that too, Junior. I think that's a great, great idea. Um, well, I have the 25K, so there is a consistency rule on that, 20%. I have that, my funded futures, 25K. Oh, you have a buy at 447? Did it get you? Oh, it almost got you there. Short from 470, looking for targets. Problem is we have a lot of room to the downside. Yeah, I mean, but it's just grinding. I mean, like if you're short from 470, you got no worries, right? Put your stop at break even, see what happens. But yeah, the milestone account for my Fender futures, I do like it, and I'm in step 2 of it. So we've already taken the first payout of 750, and now we are, like I said, we're in step 2. So I got to get back to 1500. I have the static account with them. What did that say? Oh, so I have the static one. So this is the one I got. So I'm in step 2, and we're up 482 on it. So we already took one payout of 750. So we're free rolling because the account cost $200. I think I paid $200 for the account. So we're free rolling at this point, but it is a static account. And then yeah, so just got to get it back to 1500 in profit, and we can take another payout. Bounce off the 200 SMA. Let's go, Michael. I mean, this would be kind of your long signal, right? If you're like looking for a nice boner candle, close above, ES back above. I'm not going to try. I'm not too much stuff right here for me to jump in at this point, but if it gets through there, then we may try it. The problem is we've already tried it a couple of times. Once it got through there, we did not end well. Let's see. Now that looks good. We'll try it. Same as happened before. Closed above, almost the exact same spot, and just pulled right back. Lovely. It's a little snaky. What up, Slim Trading? Five-minute OB. What up, Owlboy? Full port? Full port, Owlboy? Nah. We're already down pretty large on this account today. We can't afford a full port. Yeah, it's very messy. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Maybe we do full port. Maybe we do. You missed the whole morning moves. You fell asleep at your computer chair. Goodness gracious. I need 4 more days of 100, so hopefully lock in this 100. Oh, let's go. Yeah, Junior, if you just need 4 more $100 days, you should be able to get that. Michael, yeah, I got the same email. What I would say about that is, I think that's just a move that they're trying to make to kind of. Here's two things. They're trying to eliminate some of the people because if you take a refund, they're no longer owe you anything, basically. Number one. But the refund might be more money than you're even going to get if there is some sort of lawsuit that's settled or some sort of bankruptcy action. I mean, the refund might be more than you would get anyway. Who knows how much money they have on hand? I really don't know. So, who knows? Do I trust them? No. Fast track? Max is asleep, Christy. He's scared of going to prison. Yeah, I think that's, trying to save face, trying to maybe spread the dollars out a little more, get some refunds going. Now, if they give me a refund, whatever, I'll take it. But so far, no, I haven't gotten one. We'll see kind of what happens. I mean, I'm not holding my breath, right? I'm not holding the breaths. We're talking about fast track, K. I mean, ES is still just grinding towards 90, 87, 88, right there at the highs. Nasdaq's looking a little bit weaker here, kind of out of sorts. So, this is not a funded account. This is an eval. We're done with the fundeds for the day. Yeah, that's probably right, Owlboy. But I did get the email too. Yeah, I got TickTick. Okay, I have a TickTick direct account, 100K. It's down today like $400 because I somehow got entered into a short when I hit long, so I don't know quite what happened there, but so it's down a few bucks today, but that's all right. Yeah, Pine Tree. I mean, for sure, right? For sure. Doing good range. How you doing? If we close above here, I am going to full port. Just looking for the 5 points. Just ETF, my funded futures, and Fideas. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'll look for something like this. All right, we're in all three. Let's see if this thing can go. 3 is the max. Stops don't really matter on this. We'll hit the daily loss limit before we hit our stops. So we'll see what happens there. Above that wick there, I want to see a little bit of expansion to the upside. Let's see if we get it. Wow, how did that not? I mean, it's like That's like right on there. How does that not take that out? All right, stop to break even now because we're at the imbalance. And we don't know what's going to happen at this imbalance, right? So I'm targeting the equal highs above. Front running those by 1 tick. Dun, 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 dun. You passed a 50K and 100K. Let's go. If those accounts are burned on purpose, do you think it's worth applying? Yeah, Anna. I mean, I think anything's worth applying for. Yeah, why not? Blame the dog. Time for a squeeze. Yeah, let's go. It's doing good, live prop. We're doing all right. We're just we're red on an eval, but that's all right. We might be close to green or close to break even if we hit this target here. If we hit this target up here at the 86, we'll be almost a 20-point winner, which would be nice. It's so funny how like this looks like a huge winner. It's 20 points, right? We're just now up 10 points. We are in the macro here, coming up on the top of the hour in about a minute. So I'd like to see this thing just bully its way up. Bully its way to the moon. You don't want to see like a bearish reaction right here. We just ran that wick there. So we want this to continue going. Obviously, a close above this fair value gap here would be very nice. That would give us extra confidence that we're at least going to hit that 87. So let's kind of see what happens. We're in at break even here on this runner, so see if it can go. I could move my stop down to 62 and just risk 5 points. We might do that. We'll see. All right, I think that's top of the hour there. Top of the hour. See if we can put in another, see if we close back above the high of this. That would certainly be nice. Could move my stop down to here. That would be leaving 5 points of risk on the table. I think I'm going to do that, and then if we pull back to our entry, I might add. But if we close above here, then I think that we'll just leave it where it is. We'll move the stop back to break even if we close above. No close above there. A close above would kind of give us confidence that this thing is going to just continue up. It's got about 6 more minutes here, maybe 7 to hit this target. I don't really want it to take that long, but it might. It very well might. All right, so there's going to be the close above, I believe. Right there. All right, so now the stop will go to break even. And I'm just going to leave it there. I could try my stop up to the below this red candle here, but I think that there's a high probability this gets hit. So I think trailing too tight makes no sense. If we were up more points, maybe, but like I said, this total move's only 20 points. So at this point, it's kind of like 20 points or bust, if you get what I'm saying. Dun, 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 dun. You want to create your own bots for Forex? Woo! We need the next candle or two to close above this fair value gap. Really, ideally, I'd like this candle or the next candle too. I don't love... that's... Come on, man. I hate that reaction. I hate that reaction. Yeah, I don't like that reaction. You're holding long some. We put in a 5-minute fair value gap by side, so that's good. Yeah, I want to see I really want to see a close above here. I mean, on a close above, I might re-add just for, you know, a run into 87. Just for a scalp. I might even re-add if we can get a green candle close above, you know, one of these red candles. We are back into the 21 here. Or the 9, I'm sorry. So if I can get another candle kind of close above one of these red candles, then I think I might add. We'll see. For just 5 points on an add. And I'll leave my stop where it is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I don't love the close on that candle, so I'm going to wait. I think it's an okay ad spot, but I'm going to wait. What was the reason for this entry? Mr. Zone, we put in a 1-minute order block here, and we also kind of had a breakout. So we had a breakout, right? Little bull flag here set up. We closed above IB. We got above all the EMAs, and we put in a 1-minute order block. So that's why I longed off the order block. Took profit here, and then took profit again here. And then I'm targeting equal highs above. So I had a 1-minute bull flag, which is not something like... I trade it, but it's not something I, you know, look for all the time. So if we can get a really bullish heavy close with not much of a wick, then I don't mind adding. But when you got these green candles kind of looking smallish, bodies looking smallish, wicks looking large, I don't want to add into that. I still think it goes, but it's just not showing enough strength for me to add into that just yet. So kind of slowing down. We got the macro ends in 4 minutes. So I want this to hit this target in the next 4 minutes, but it may not. Frank, an order block is just a red candle squeezed between 2 green candles, right? That's really it. So if you see like green, red, and then you want to see the body of the next green candle that closes above, kind of forms an order block. It's not the nicest one, but we also kind of have IBH here. We got reasons here to think the long was going to, you know, pay at least. But you don't love this reaction. I mean, obviously the market knows this gap is here. So as soon as we get back above these highs, if we can, I mean, if we get back above these highs, you really want to see this thing expand. Go fast. You want to see it go fast there. But again, it's lunchtime. We only got 3 minutes left in the macro here. So it may not help. It may not work. Yeah, that was a trend line break, Fred. Yes, it has to take liquidity, exactly. So Nutty's over here doing a horse race. Oh. Yeah, we want to see this hit in the next 2 to 3 minutes. This is not the reaction that we want. Come on, get up there. Yeah. ES was like looking stronger there at the highs, and now it's just kind of just consolidating. It is expensive fish lips, but I'm just looking for the run to the, I'm already in, right? I'm already in. So I'm just really looking for the run into those equal highs. If we don't get it in the next 2 minutes, then I may just take my profit. Or maybe, you know what? I'll probably just put the stop at the break even. And just see what happens. I'm just going to put the stop at break even. And we're just going to see what happens. I would have expected it to run it already. I feel like now it probably stops us out. But let's see. The way the market's been lately, I wouldn't be shocked if it stops me and then it just rips right through there. So that's a good candle. I like that. Let's run through there now. Come on. Let's go. I want this candle to close above this gap. This candle here. We got 15 seconds. Get through that gap, get through the highs, and I want to see some expansion as soon as that next candle opens. Only 7 seconds. I don't know if it's going to be able to do it. That might be the last hurrah. I mean, as soon as we pop this high here, I want to see it go. It's just the time is not right now. We're outside the macro. I don't think it's going to do it. It had to kind of do it on this candle, I think. But let's see. Let's see what happens. ES is actually kind of trying to break out here. But Nasdaq and ES has not really been in sync for the last 3-4 days, so. I mean, the market definitely knows this is here. We just got to get above it. If we get above it, we expand fast. But otherwise, we just get stopped. Wall at 477 certainly seems that way, right? But we are at break even, so nothing to do. Let's just wait, see what happens, right? That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Close my eyes and just wait till I hear something. We don't want to hear the stop getting hit, although it makes the same sound, right? Yeah, live prop, stay and pray. That's all you can do. I mean, if we can pop the 480s, man, we go fast into the 487s. I truly believe that. If we pop the high here, we're going to move quickly through that level. It's just the if, right? The if factor. We don't know. Yeah, Fred, that was kind of my idea on this entry, right? I was just looking for the scalps, 5-point scalps. But with the equal highs up there, I decided to target it. Not that this is a huge trade. It's 20 points. I mean, that's kind of a normal-ish trade, right? So when it fails to get to that level during the macro, it does just kind of scare you. Come on. Nutty just jumped in long here. Max is barking. I like Max barking. Max, long? I'm already long, buddy. I'm already long, brother. How does Max know? Max starts barking, we start breaking out. Max is like, we get a little from him, and we start breaking out. You got Powell speaking at 145 today. He's got a direct line. Pump the markets. Come here, Maxie. Come here. He won't come to me. Got right back up there to the 80, and guess what? Slam the door. No entry allowed. Dip to 2160, knock out the longs. No, I don't want it to do that, R. Brown. My stop is at 67. I'm telling you guys, we pop the 80 here, we rocket ship. We go. All right, there's the 80. Let's see it. There's the bark from take profit. What'd you say? Trail my stop or take profit? Which is it, Max? I don't know. Well, I guess it didn't happen, did it? Come on. Get above there. Let's go. I mean, we got Max barking. We got all the things. We're outside the macro. How does it not go? It's got to go. I kind of want to take profit here. I'm not going to lie. I don't like that it didn't push. All right, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I don't like that we didn't push there if we broke that 80. I really thought we break 80 that we expand higher, and it just did not do it. So I'm taking my profit. Down 204 on that eval. So we would have been, yeah, we still wouldn't have been break even, but it would have been close. 7 points, 150. Yeah, we still would have been a small red. I don't love that pullback. I don't love that reaction. I still think it goes to this level. But for very different reasons, a few different reasons why I took it off there. So, who do you fade? Who do you fade? Is Topstep long too? I could have had a better entry if I would have taken this, you know, this is sort of your breakout entry there on this candle here. So that would have been your long. Hell, you would have only taken 4 points of drawdown if we would have actually taken that long signal on that breakout play. Would have got 19.5 points. 25 to the target. Yeah. I didn't take this entry here because we had initial balance. We were just getting we're still below the EMAs. So, you know. So I came in second on Nutty's duck race there. So whatever he donates, whatever he gives, we'll probably do a giveaway for, but it'll probably be tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the Fed's going to speak at 145. That's probably why the market's just not going anywhere. That's probably why it's just not doing what it needs to do. I still think it goes. Just, you know. Look at that. Woo! All right, this might get me. Oh, man, it didn't close above. All right, I'm going to try it. I just think we run those equal highs, but we'll see. He made your dog look. That's what he does. Close above finally. All right, I'm full port here. Do as I do, not as I... Wait. Do as I say, not as I do. Is that the way that works? I don't know. Kind of some weird action there. Yeah, what's going on there? You guys see that? What is that? That was weird. I don't know what that is. There's no news. Something going on? No, there's no bond auctions, not at 1220. I saw that when it started wicking here. I was like, that is weird action for a 1 minute candle. That was a very weird reaction. Yeah, he is talking, but like an hour and 20 minutes from now, not now. That's not a normal candle. I didn't even have my stops pulled up to the swing. I should have, I guess. But clearing the books, doing something. They cleared me for sure. All right, we're full port again. We are full port once more. You DCA like 8 times. Let's go. Yeah, Trump tweet. Yeah, it could have been a Trump tweet. It could have been. Do I leave one? I'm going to leave one. I'm going to leave one runner beyond these equal highs. Because we're down $800 at this point. I'm going to try to get a runner going. This will take out like $400 of the 800. We'll go break even if we can hit this and then see how high it can go. Come on, go. You know you want it. You done grab that liquidity lower. Now you got to grab it higher. You were short 80.75. Goodness. You're long 465. Nice entry. Nice entry. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I didn't even have my stop here. I normally would have moved it to this swing, which would have been like 8 points higher than I got stopped out at. But I was so confident we were going to hit this level, I didn't even move it. I mean, this thing is just trying to like mess with you today. Like, how's it get that close to the 87s and just turn back down? I mean, what was that, 3 ticks away? Yeah, literally 3 ticks away there and turn back down. It's just trying to play dirty today. It's doing good at taking my money, I'm not going to lie. At least on this eval. Doing good at taking my money on the evals here. All right, there's the push. Now I'm going to go break even. And we're looking for the 500 level. I'm not looking for this level. I want to see 500 touch. But we will see how we react to that level there. This is just the starter plus, yeah. Looking for the push into the 500 here. We'll see. I mean, the safe play is to probably take it at like 92, 93, but I think we get the push into the 500. Yeah, I think they did away with the starter plus, Fred. I think they just got the starter now. The expert, the starter, and the milestone. So this would kind of be the safe area to take profit here. It would leave us down about $300, but I'm going to try to get another 10 points out of it. I mean, I think even a pop into the 510s would make sense, but we'll see. Yeah, trader on tilt, exactly. You demand, Fred. You demand. Appreciate you. ES at the highs now. Let's see how the ES reacts. Holding up here at the 90, getting the 90 drama. I hate this 90 area. Hate when I'm long into the whole number, into the 90. Like, I don't mind the push above and then the pull back, and then longing off that, but trying to get through that 90 and touching the whole number for whatever reason is just tough for the market to do sometimes. Really want to see this hold above the 87. All right, let's see kind of what we get here. Is this gap going to hold up or not? Looking for 515. I think that's reasonable, Brown. I don't like this reaction, though. We just closed below that fair value gap there. With a SMT here with the ES. No, ES actually quadruple topped. It didn't even make a new high. It was almost there, didn't quite get to it. So there's a strike price expiration at the 90. That would kind of make sense. I'm just waiting. I mean, we're already in the trade here. I probably should have just taken profit. But again, I said the safe spot to take profits right there at 92, 93. We kind of tapped that 92 direct. Would have been 13 points, but I wanted more. I wanted the whole number. All right, stopped out. Down 507. Look at that. I'm probably going to watch this for one more potential full port scenario. And we'll see if it forms or not. I mean, I guess it's going to retrace this entire wick. It looks like that's what it wants to do. I'm going to try it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I think it might rerun this wick, but it also would kind of be a higher low to just bounce here. Cobb, I full port sometimes. I just take, yeah, I mean, usually at some point during the day I'll full port. I feel like I might run this wick down here at the 61s. I don't know that I want to chase it, though. It's just like, where do you put your stop, right? I mean, we could try it. I'll just take 5 points. How about that? Let's just take 5 points. Stop to break even. Come on. Might get stopped here. I want the 5 points, though. Give me my 5 points. Oh, I mean, please give me my 5 points, market. Please. Please. I beg of thee. I beg of thee. That's wrong. That's dirty. You know what it's going to do. You already know. You already know. And we lost $5 on that. Trade of 8 hit 465. We're off by a point. We're off by 1 point. I do think this is a decent area to maybe, like we were talking about earlier, for like a little turtle soup play. I don't think this is a bad area for that, but I don't know if I have the stones to do that again. Bull Bear, this is Quan Tower. Quan Tower it is. All right, D, appreciate you. We'll see if Mancini's tweeted anything. She's probably like, don't overtrade. This price action sucks. As I wrote Thursday, the opportunity actual cost is never worth it. We stay long until major support fails. Trading does not need to be complex. Makes sense. Cheers, live prop. The market will push you to the limit where you have no more energy. Yeah. Then it'll go to your market. It'll go to your spot then, huh? I mean, do we try to turtle soup this? I think this is a decent soup play. It's kind of very similar to what we were looking for earlier over here, where, you know, we didn't get ticked in, but it ripped back up 10 points off of it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Jeff, I don't know. We just grind. Thank you. Appreciate it. We just grind. The subs come later, you know, you just keep going. I mean, we're okay. What are we at? 63.95. We haven't really got any subs today, too many. Slow and steady. That's right. But if you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Yeah, Jeff subscribed. You have to be subbed to chat. We only let the subscribers only chat. You the man, Jeff. You the man. Let's go. We might try a little knife catch here. Let's see. Do we do it? It might just get wrecked, but we'll try it. Waiting. Today was a big gap up and only 25% fill. He might, Bull Bear. You want 450? I mean, would kind of make sense. Are we not going to take out that wick? I don't know what Max is saying. Long? Long? Short? What is it? Long or short? He said, you have waited too long. I have given you the signal. All right, it's against my better judgment, but I'm going to take this. Proud of yourself trying it long instead of pushing in heavy for the last tick. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Max says take the money and run. You might be saying that. He might. Let's see. Still holding up here. Do we put our target up here at this next imbalance? It's 3 points higher. Nah, I think we just take it where it is. We'll just take the 5. If we get back to through the 9 there. I'm still planning on adding if we do sweep the wick here. We'll see. I mean, this could just dump. Oh, that was a Trump tweet? Was it really, Pine Tree? I don't even follow him. I need to follow him, I guess, so I know when those things happen. What did he say? You had to take profit trader close another account of mine saying I had a trade open on one of my accounts. Yeah, Bull Bear, I had that happen to me too. They actually gave me my account back, but because you can trade after 4 o'clock anyway, right? On take profit. All right, we're gonna give it a try here. Might just hit the daily loss limit on the account. This is kind of a fun trade. Jacob, what up? Trump, Trump, Trump. So if we push back up here, hit my first target, then I'll go break even. We'll see if we can get a little run up, but doesn't look like that's really going to happen right now. It's not really the fast reaction that I'm kind of was hoping for there. Which means I probably should just kill it. But like I said, we'll leave it on. We'll see what happens. Let's go, some trading. Nice job. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think I'm going to get wrecked here. Looks like we're going to get wrecked. But we'll take our wreckage like a man. ES kind of pulling back into like that 82 area. Got the VWAP down there at 80 on the ES. You went to the dentist and did come back and trade later. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they would do that, Bull Bear. Yeah, Fred, I do kind of feel like we're moving lower too, but I'm in the trade, so I'm going to give it an opportunity to do what it can, and we'll see. So there we go. There's the first target. Break even. Take that one off. Let's see if the other one can run. ES working its way back above the pivot there. We're just looking for the next imbalance here on this runner. See if we can get it. Dog bark equals pump. Yeah, I know. I don't even hear him anymore. I just let him bark in the background. I don't even be saying nothing to him. Usually I hit him with this right here. Hit him with a little water, you know. Psst. I don't even have to spray it. I just have to point it at him, and he'll look at me like, I will be good. It's just water. So I've had that happen, Bull Bear. I'm telling you, I reached out to them, and they at first said like, no, you're wrong, but then they gave me a free account. So I think this imbalance up here makes sense to maybe retrace too. So that's why I'm targeting that. If we can get above that 50, we can go. Let's go, Walber. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. We're only 4 subscribers away from 6,400. So if you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? That's my, Boston accent. Yeah, I don't know why that is, Bull Bear. That's weird. I have no idea. That's crazy. Do I just take this here? I don't know. Oh, Max barked, so I don't know. Currently down 384 on this trade. Getting ready to YOLO some evals. Let's go. Or 384 on this account, depending upon what happens with this trade. If we hit the target, that's still not even going to put us in the green, but can we go higher? You guys think we can go higher than 75? I mean, we certainly can, but I don't know if I want to target higher here. I mean, we swept sell side. We failed to make a new high. Hold on a second. Let me look at something. Okay. Yeah, this low could still be the target. Let's try to let it work. Try to give it a moment here. See what happens with the ES once it hits the 85. So if the ES tests 85, we probably hit our target here. Do I push this higher a little? I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I should push this higher. I do think we could maybe hit the 80. We'll go for 15 instead of 10 here. I think it's reasonable. We'll see kind of what happens once we tap the imbalance. This is the safe take profit. And if the ES hits that 85.50 first, I might just market cover this. So just kind of watching that and see. Yeah. I don't think I'll be on the charts for Powell. I like to step away for those things because it makes me want to press the button. Boop, 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 boop. think a retrace into 65 does make a lot of sense here. Do I? I don't really want to retrace. $200 SMA. Where's it at, Michael? I need to put the 200 on my chart. I don't know why I don't have it on here. Typically, I usually only use the 200. For some reason, I got the 21, the 90, and the 50, and no 200. I could put it on here. I don't love where the stop is on this runner. I really would like to move it down here and add in this area right here. But I don't know if that's the smart thing to do. 458. That's a good reaction right there. All right, ES is right there at the 85. Let me see here. I may close this. Pushing above there. I'm going to move my stop up. I want it to just go now. ES is breaking out here. What I'm going to do now is kind of use my stop as my take profit. I'm going to trail very tight, but I want to see just kind of a boner candle here. I don't want that candle to turn red. Come on, go. I'm going to go one body behind. All right, I'm going to go up to the next tail end here. So logging in 10 points, looking for 20. See if we can get it here. For bounces, yeah, Michael. All right, let's go. Come on. Ooh, look at that wick. Come on, get up through there. One more push. One more push. Leaving the stop right there. That's actually 16. Let's go down to 15. 15 points or 20. Let's see what it's going to be. Come on, give it to me. Taking it off. Let's go. Taking it off. Let's go. I mean, you know. You know. We fought back. We fought back. You know, the Trump dump got us down $800 again, but we fought back. We fought back to negative $1.68. A win is a win. A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't even know where. I don't think it hit my. I don't think it would have hit my take profit yet. So. Oh. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's not perfect, but it never is. It never is. Dun, 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 dun. I do still think we can go higher. The ES already made new highs. That's why I was like trailing so tight. ES made new highs, and realistically, we tapped into this last imbalance in the leg, barely, but we did get there. So I don't know if price is getting any higher than that. Yeah, the dog bark reversal worked perfect. Perfect. We're green on the day, Jacob, everywhere now except for this account. Well, we are down 300 on one direct to funded account, but that wasn't my fault. Little issue with the copy trader. I just put those accounts away because I didn't even want to try to revenge trade it. So, looking at 540, greatest nothing. Let's go. Could get there. So we're down $1.68. Technically, we're up 120, but after fees, we're down $1. If I would have just taken one more tick of profit, we would have been in the green, but that's all right. It's all right. All right, guys, I do think I'm going to call it there. If you haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I'm not hanging around for Powell. I'm going to lock in my... Yeah, the rake. Exactly. I'm going to lock in my green day and just call it here. We are up like $75, $85 on the funded accounts. Nothing crazy, just a few little bucks here and there. And then we'll be back live tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, use my codes for Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, Tradeify, Bulenox, APEX, Tick Tick Direct, all the good things. We'll see you guys tomorrow.